Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's take a look at the garden. We've heard that there's paths of Hurricane Helen coming to Kentucky, so I wanted to photograph the dahlias before they possibly get knocked over by the wind. This path had some water lilies. Bridezilla is a water lily. A couple that haven't really bloomed yet. I'm assuming this is a Cafe LA. Not sure what this one is. I had a sunflower just chopped down. A friend has gifted me some of her dahlias, and they're right here. It could be brown sugar. Oh, look. Found one of those nasty cucumber beetles. This is Holly Hill Miss White. And you can see I'm already not staked well. I'll probably need to improve this if I want Pinhill Watermelon to survive. And then, I'm not sure what this one is, but that's pretty cute. I had the Sunflower Steve sunflower mix, and a lot of them were not true to the form, like these two. And the other one was pretty buggy to start off with, but I do have two that look really gorgeous. This is Gets Attention. And then over here I have some straw flowers. I planted out my zinnias. I think in June, but I started the seeds in March. The Flora Alpine Glow. And there's some status over there too as well. And then some snaps are trying to make a comeback. I yanked most of those out. So we'll come back over here. I really like Orange Globe, so I got a couple plants and I've pulled off the petals. You can see right here to hopefully pollen can be visited by bees and make me some seed heads. Probably wishful thinking with all the rain. A couple more sunflowers. Oh, and dianthus. Over here we had a couple different colors. Otto's Thrill, which is that big pink one on the ground. Let's go to the next row. Leftover 20th Ave Pure Prince, and ironically it's way lighter over here versus over there. I am digging up tubers for a tuber cutting class, so that's what those were. And we'll walk over the Holly Hill Miss White. This one's taken a while to bloom, but this is Gets Crazy. I thought I lost it. I was for sure I planted it, but I just got my first blooms this week. Lynn's Brook, and then the little purple one I think is Caitlin's Joy. Leftover Lysianthus, the Cornell Blush series. Let's go to the next row. Celosia, still doing great. I've chopped on it several times and it looks like it's almost done. It's going to seed. I don't know how well you can see the little black seed that are going to pop in. There they are. They're in my hand. This little guy right here, I mean, it's super adorable. I don't remember what it is. And then my friend Heather at Rolling Blooms gave me Joy CC. And then I planted some from Swan Island, and I believe that's some of those. I have Clearview, Daniel, Holly Hill, Black Widow, or Black Beauty. And then there's a spiky one in there. This is Who Me. It's a nice purple one. Herbert Smith. Kamano Zoe. This one hasn't given me a bud yet, so I'm not quite sure. And then, yeah, these should be the Swan Island ones right here. So, hoping that they show up before the rain. Here is one of the sunflower steves. Another 20th Ave and Cafe LA's. Try to do white ones and creams on the end. This one's probably Holly Hill Miss White. Sorry, it took me a second. Now we're going to the big beds, and just give you a big zoom out. These are 15 raised beds with compost and dirt and then natural soil underneath. This is a Bloomquist Allen bed mixed with a leftover lavender blush or chiffon from the new releases. This is an AC bin. It's just, I've had one nice bloom, but the majority of them haven't been, so I'm hoping that will be a nice one. Here's a great Bloomquist Allen bloom. That's Bloomquist Mandrake. It's a nice orange color. And then, oh, here's the first giraffe. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. There's a purple one tucked in there. I'm not sure what that one is. And then that's Rivers Carla. Rivers Yellow Snow. I've gotten two nice blooms from this one. It was really slow going at first. But this is moisture control soil, so that could have been the issue. Night Silence, and then we have Cozy Town Gale. And then this one's really been doing great. Look at those long, healthy stems. This is this is 20th Ave Gwen bed with a mix of Holly Hill Serenity at the end. Wasn't really sure how I felt. Some yellows are brighter than others, but that is just beautiful. And then this one doesn't have that blush. So I find that interesting. Some of them do, some of them don't. I think I will make sure I save the ones that have that blush. Holly Hill Serenity. Let's turn back around. This is KA's Blood Orange, I believe. I know I have Blood Orange right there. It says Echo Jose, so I think that's a mislabel. Some of her tags got pulled out and she just did her best to put back in. Bloomquist Essence, Bloomquist York, Lakeview Premier. That is a gorgeous bloom. And then Rivers Can't Elope. That's beautiful too. This big one in the back, I believe that's Orange Globe. And this is Orange Globe. And the one in the middle is another Bloomquist York. You got a bloom coming on right there for York, and Orange Globe right there. Oh, and also in this bed is Sweet Sanne. I'm not even sure. Anyways, moving on. Ferncliff, Rusty, been on the struggle bus a little bit. Not her fault. It's totally mine. Bloomquist Jean. I got my first bloom from that last week, and we got new buds coming. Another Bloomquist York. And you can tell that I was really excited about that one. Let's see if you can see. It's throwing some open centers right now, but that's okay. It will stop. That is actually a beautiful bloom. This is Clearview Blaze. And there's KA's Kelty Rose or Cherry Rose. This is Cinder Rose. She has been not good for me this season. She's a new release. I haven't disbudded this one yet or not. I've gotten one bloom, another bloom that tried but then fizzled out. I have not been happy with it, but I'm going to give it another year, just like they say, give it 2 years and then you can kick it to the curb. Here is another one that's just starting to bloom. I think it's KA's Kelty Rose or Cherry Rose. And then next to it is a Roban or Raban creamsicle. And then we have Copper's Boy and K.A. Cherry, Celtic Cherry. Here is Bloomquist York. Again, normally doesn't have this open center, but that one does, just because we were in 90-degree heat for several weeks. There's a Copper Boys that wasn't covered up. It's got great colors. Okay, moving on over here. So that was cherry, so that means this is rose, I believe. This is a seedling, and I'm going to be removing that because it has an open center. Dumpster Fire by Rivers. We can see that one a little bit better. It's a real crazy spindly one. Incredibly big stalk. Kay's Mocha Katie. I don't mind that one. The colors do change with the season. I won't grow this one again. It's Kay's Champagne. For me, the stems have been floppy and not be able to hold up the head very well. It could be potash. Maybe I need to feed it more. But you see how dusty that is? Before it wasn't like that. Before it was really washed out. See a difference there. But yeah, that's starting to really take on. And this is in a crazily bushy section here with the K Mocha Katie, which makes it hard to do pest management, but that's okay. This one's really rich too. Look at the color. And like I said, it wasn't like that in the beginning of the season. Desert Rose. Guys, I bought 3 cuttings of this one because I absolutely love the color. I reached out to Christine and I said, which ones would be show flowers? And she was like, well, I'm really not sure, but I would pick this one in either lavender blush or chiffon. I think I want to say lavender blush. But in Kentucky, it's not the same weather. And that has been a flower I haven't gotten to use many of the stems because it's, unfortunately, open centered. Big time from the start go. From the get go, I guess is what you're supposed to say. I think this is Salmon Runner. Oh, sorry. And then this is Peaches and Cream. I got lots of this one. It's actually adorable. It's a great color. Quite happy with it. This is 20th Ave for Mom. It has done well here as well. This guy up here, I did not get a bag on it, and you can kind of see why I bag, because we're surrounded with bugs. This was a surprise for me. This is Alan Smoky Skies. The camera's really not doing it justice. There's one that doesn't have a bag on it. It's very smoky, very rich. It's wonderful. Roban Bubblegum. And then a Penland's Princess. And then Jackie Evangelista. And then Irish Deporter, a Tory P in the end that kind of get crowded out. This one down here is a Stellar, and it's already timed out. VERRONESDF. This is Lavender Blush, and again, open center, guys. Didn't work out too well for us in Kentucky. Holly Hill Miss White, and she's been popping centers the whole season except for the last week. Gets Attention is right next to it, and it's a wonderful bloom. It's just timing out right now, but that I like the petal structure minus that cucumber beetle in there. It is a great bloom, good size too. Down here we had a Kay's Bella Luna and a Champagne. Well, we know we won't be keeping that. But Bella Luna, I haven't seen it bloom yet, so I'm excited to see that. You can kind of see the Jackie Evangelista down here. Has great color. cactus form, which I usually don't grow, but I'm trying to learn about different forms. Bloomquest Mojo. Gorgeous. Am I right, guys? That's nice. Cream de Cassis, Cassis. That might be Blight and Softer Gleam. I'll have to double check. Mary's Germanda. Little open center from here. And then Desert Rose. See the gold on the tips? Like, it could be so magical. It's just trying not to have those open centers. Hopefully it doesn't in the fall as much. And then back to the back side of this. More seedlings, and there is a gorgeous yellow seedling that is in here, and I did not mark it, and I haven't gotten another bloom yet, so I'm kind of regretting not marking that one. This is a fun seedling. It's got a red yellow hue to it. Stays pretty well. I have a couple white ones that are gorgeous. Yeah, it just has a good form and I like it. This one has like a purple blush color and then it fades to white. So I'm marking that one. That's my favorite. This one is labeled as K's Cardinal, but it's way dark, guys. Doesn't have as much red in it. So I am curious if you think it's something else, please let me know. Here's another Sunflower by Sunflower Steve. This was given to me as Boho Peach, but it kind of gives me Rose Toscano vibes. This is interesting. It's been peach all season, and when it rained, it came out like a yellow color. But it's been that color, guys. Same plant. On the back side of this, we have a couple other ones. Here's Sweet Nadley. And she is sweet, guys. If you don't grow her, it's like the perfect baby shower flower. I think it's got a nice soft peach to it. Here's Blood Orange. And then just more of the Cardinal, supposedly. Could be marked wrong. There's a pretty white one. Okay, back over here. This is a 20th Ave bed. This is, the wind came through and got that. That's Raina. Down there is Ingrid, more Raina, and then Pure Prince. There is an Old Major in this bed too. There's a Raina. That might be up here, or an Old Major. Yeah. That just has a little bit different center. And I believe that bloom's a little bit bigger. Like this is an Old Major. And how I know is because it's a little bit wider. Here's a Pure Prince. And then again, this bed is Overflow because that one's my favorite bloom last year. This one right here was my favorite. It's more lavender. This looks kind of pinky on the camera. Valley Porcupine. I don't have all these bagged because I ran out. But this is a spiky pink and white blend. It's very small. It's super cute. Actually pairs really well with AC Twisp with the P, which is right here. And that's a real whimsical bloom. Look at the petals. They're so much fun. I love some of these unbagged so I can have pollinators come over and do their thing. Last bed is the white bed, which has a touch of blush in it. This is Holly Hill, again, Miss White. And then I have a lavender blush down here. A Papa John, is mixed in here. I need to cut a lot of my celosia because they're ready. If you guys followed my journey, this is the celosia that we marked that would be ready for the show on Saturday morning. It is ready to be picked today. So let's go ahead and uncover it. Hold on just a second. All right, we got the string, unless there we go. Isn't that beautiful? Can you get over the layers? I'll put my bag up here so the water can run off of it. That is something else. That is some petal burn. I'm assuming it's from this post. But yeah, we have a couple of them that we can pull off the bags. Give them a cut and take them inside and enjoy them. Look at this guy. He's stuffed in there too. Oh, yep. Totally can cut those today and enjoy them. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the September garden tour. This is my new phone, so I'm hoping that the volume is okay and that the filming's not too shaky. I do like how it focused better on the blooms. Sometimes it took it a minute, but it's definitely an improvement. It's a change for me. Let's squish these guys. Bye-bye. But I'm trying, guys. Trying to make it more enjoyable for you guys to look at these beauties as well, because it's not fair. I gotta share all these. I gotta share all these pretty colors, pretty blooms. So, anyways, I'm not gonna edit this one. I'm just gonna take it as it is and throw it on the computer and see if it's any better than what we've been experiencing. Pretty soon we'll be digging up all this, and the reason why I've done them in raised beds because the soil's way loose and it's much more enjoyable to dig up than the clay, which Kentucky has. So here we go. Well, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you, love you, and we'll see you in the next video.